You know they love you. They said it this morning. They kissed you goodbye. But now it's 3 p.m. They haven't texted back. And your chest is tight. Not because you're dramatic. Not because you're needy. Because your nervous system is missing a feature most people take for granted. It's called emotional permanence. And it explains why, for some people, love behaves like a screen that only glows while it's transmitting. Warm during contact, cold the moment it stops. Here's the test. Your partner walks out the door. For most people, the feeling of being loved tucks itself into their chest like a blanket. It stays. But for you, it starts evaporating. Not because the love left, because your brain can't hold it when the evidence disappears. You don't forget the fact that you're loved. You forget the feeling. And facts don't calm a nervous system. Feelings do. Psychologists call the stable version object constancy. It's the ability to maintain a warm internal image of someone even when they're not there. In secure attachment, a caregiver's love gets installed. It becomes background software. But if love was inconsistent, present one day and withdrawn the next, your brain never installed it. Instead, it learned to treat love like weather. You have to check it constantly, because if you stop looking, it might change. This creates a brutal loop. You feel loved only while being loved at. The moment the active demonstration stops, doubt floods in. Not logical doubt, body doubt. Your amygdala fires, your chest tightens, and the only fix is more proof. Another text, another call, another reassurance, which works for about 20 minutes. Then the cycle restarts. The cruel part? You look fine. You might even seem confident, because this isn't about low self-esteem. It's about a missing sense. Like being colorblind in a world that keeps assuming you see red. People say, just remember they love you, but you can't remember a feeling you never fully felt. You can only remember the words, and words are thin armor against a body that learned, if I can't see the love is gone. Where does it come from? Usually childhood. Not necessarily trauma with a capital T, just inconsistency. A caregiver who was warm when available, but emotionally unpredictable. Affection that had to be earned, or that disappeared without warning. Your brain adapted brilliantly. It learned to track love like a radar, never relaxing, never trusting the signal to hold, because once, it didn't. And that lesson wrote itself into your wiring. The fix isn't more reassurance from others. It's building an internal reference. Start by naming it. This is emotional permanence. The love hasn't left. My radar is just broken. Then collect evidence internally. Not, they love me because they texted, but I felt loved this morning. That feeling was real. It belongs to me now. Write it down, speak it out. You're not installing a lie. You're installing a memory your brain was never taught to keep. Love isn't supposed to be a live stream you have to keep watching to believe it's real. It's supposed to be a download, something that stays on your hard drive even when the server goes quiet. And if yours doesn't, that's not a flaw in you. It's a missing patch. And patches can be installed. Your brain can learn to keep what it was never taught to hold. Subscribe if this names something you couldn't name before.